What's up, everyone? Welcome to today's video. If you're new here, my name is Ben Richardson. I am a personal trainer. I'm also a chemical engineer. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about why it has never been easier to lose weight than it has been now. So before we begin, go ahead and subscribe to my channel because it's going to teach you how to live a healthy life through sustainable nutrition. I'm going to teach you how to master your eating habits for the rest of your life so that you can lose weight and keep it off. So go ahead and subscribe and turn the notification bells on too so that you don't miss out on any of my latest content. Let's dive in. So the reason it is easier to lose weight now more than it ever has been in the history of human existence is because there has never been so much information on nutrition available to you wherever you go. Now, here's the thing. If you want to lose weight, you have to eat in a calorie deficit. You have to eat in a calorie deficit, and you want to eat a balance of all three macronutrient groups. If you do those two things, you will lose weight. Losing weight is simple. That's all you have to do. You eat in a calorie deficit, and you eat fats, carbs, and protein. A good balance of all three. That is all you need to lose weight. It's not about eating clean. It's not about going keto. It's not about going vegan. It's not about cutting out meat, cutting out sugar, cutting out dairy, any of those things. And anyone who tells you anything differently besides calories in, calories out, and eating a balance of all three macronutrient groups, anyone who tells you anything differently is lying to you. They don't know what they're talking about, they're trying to sell you something, or they're just not telling you the truth. Because you are no exception to any of the laws of thermodynamics, because that's all calories in, calories out is. It's thermodynamics. And you are no exception to that law of physics. Now, that may sound harsh, but that's actually good news. It's good news because if it works for everybody else out there, it is going to work for you too. If other people can do it, and other people can lose weight, like myself, by eating in a calorie deficit and adhering to a proper macronutrient split, you can do it too. Now, it is also easier than it has ever been to lose weight now, more than ever, because there has never been more information on any food that you can possibly imagine putting into your mouth. The calories and the macronutrient breakdown. More now than ever, there is information available for you to get an idea of how many calories you are eating. Almost any restaurant now displays at least calories on their menu. Not all of them do. Some hole-in-the-wall places or some local joints, maybe they don't. But that doesn't mean you can't at least get some kind of understanding. Because guess what? There's apps out there that can log calories. There's apps out there that you can use to search for foods to see how many calories in them. Even if you just Google something, just look it up on the internet. How many calories are in this food? How many calories are in that food? Foods that you eat regularly, you should have a good idea of how many calories are in those foods, and you should also have a good understanding of the macronutrient breakdown in the meals that you consume very regularly. There is no excuse. There are tons of different apps out there that you can download and you can track calories in. You can go to Walmart and you can go to Target and you can buy a food scale for $5 or $10. And you can start weighing your foods and you can punch into all of those apps what foods that you are eating, how much you're eating, and you will know exactly how many calories that you are eating per day. It's just like budgeting your finances. You know how much money you make. And the only way to financial freedom or really getting a hold on your finances is knowing how much money you spend. If you track how much money you make and how much money you spend, you'll have your finances in order. Same with weight loss. If you know how much food you're eating and about how many calories that you need per day to function and, just basic exercise, general movement, whatnot, then there is no reason that you can't lose weight. And I've heard every excuse in the book out there. Some of the most common excuses that I hear are, I can't afford to lose weight because I can't afford to eat healthy. Are you kidding me? Go to Walmart and go buy a pack of chicken breast, a whole pack of chicken breasts for, anywhere between $10 to $20. Go buy a whole bag of rice, a 5 or 10 6-pound bag of rice. That will last you for a very long time. Rice is incredibly cheap. Do you know how cheap potatoes are? Do you know how cheap bananas are? Do you know how cheap carrots are? Do you know how cheap eggs are? There is no excuse. You don't need to be wealthy and you don't need a ton of money to lose weight. Some other excuses are, oh, well, my metabolism is slow. You know, I'm just cursed with a bad metabolism. I'm cursed with poor genetics. That is no excuse, okay? If I can go from looking like this to looking like this, you can too. Because in this picture, you think my metabolism was fast? Do you think my metabolism was healthy in that picture? And then compare it to this one. Do you think my metabolism is healthy in that picture? Do you think it's fast in that picture? Your metabolic rate is subject to change, okay? It straight up is. Sometimes it's slow, sometimes it's fast, and it also depends on how much food that you are fueling your body. That is what your metabolic rate depends on. But you can't use your metabolism as an excuse for you to not be able to lose weight. Because even if your metabolism is on the slower end, it is not so much slower that it is going to make a big enough difference that you can't lose weight. Losing weight and mastering your eating habits, it is a basic life skill that any high performer should have under control. If you consider yourself a high performer or a person who is driven and ambitious, there is no reason you should not have better control over what you put into your mouth every single day. And let me tell you this, when you get a hold of that stuff, your mood is going to improve. Your energy levels are going to be higher. You are going to be able to focus better. You are going to be more productive. You are going to sleep better. You're going to have better sex drive. Your dating life is going to improve. Your marriage is going to improve. Your parental life is going to improve if you have kids. Your life will do nothing but improve. It's not just about losing weight. It's not just about feeling better about your body. All of that is important, but nutrition affects your life so much deeper than you realize. And you need to understand that you do not have an excuse, okay? Download a calorie tracking app. Even if you don't download a calorie tracking app, start writing down the foods that you eat every single time that you put food into your mouth. You should make it a habit to track everything that you eat every single day for at least a few months. The truth is, people do not set out to work on mastering control over what they put into their mouths every single day because they are lazy. And here's the thing, no one can tell me that I haven't been there. No one can say, oh, well, it's different for you, Ben. Oh, well, your situation is different. Oh, well, you were able to do it because you're young. The reason that's not the case is because I had to work hard. I had to be consistent. I had to put in the work. I had to be disciplined. I had to make sacrifices to lose the weight. It didn't just happen overnight. But you know what? Nothing in life happens overnight. You don't build a business overnight. You don't master your finances overnight. You don't lose weight overnight. You don't build muscle overnight. You don't become a good dad or a good mom overnight. You don't become a good wife or a good husband overnight. You don't get better at dating overnight. These are all things in life that you have to put in the work if you want to get better at them. It is no different when it comes to nutrition, and it has never been easier. There has never been more available information out there in terms of the calories in foods and the macronutrient breakdown. Those are the two things that you need to lose weight. That is all you need. That's all you need. So make it a habit. Make it a habit of looking up foods every single time you put food into your mouth. Look it up on the internet. Look it up on your calorie logging app. Whatever it is. They make it easy. Download MyFitnessPal. Download whatever any of the other apps are. I use MyFitnessPal the most. I'm not super sure. There's tons of other apps out there that you can use. They have just as much information on them. Let me know what your favorite one is in the comments, but use one of those apps. It's easy. You scan the barcode. You look up what you ate. Some of them you can even literally just take a picture of your food and it'll tell you how many calories are in them. You probably have to pay money for something like that, but that is how downright easy it is these days. There's an app for everything. And apps are powerful. They really are powerful. So take advantage of it. Losing weight is simple. It really is simple. Now, if you could benefit from a very structured nutrition protocol, what I want you to do is I want you to go connect with me on Instagram. I want you to shoot me a DM and I want you to book a call with me so that I can talk to you about my nutrition program, Nutritional Habits Therapy. It is going to teach you how to lose weight quickly and how to keep weight off for the rest of your life by teaching you how to master your eating habits forever. So if you think you could benefit from something like that, go ahead and shoot me a DM on Instagram and we'll go ahead and get you enrolled in that program so that you can get a hold on this stuff. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And again, if you're new here, I want you to subscribe because I'm going to teach you how to master your nutrition and your eating habits for the rest of your life through my content. And I do post weekly, so go ahead and subscribe and turn the notifications on too so that you don't miss out on my latest content. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks a lot for watching. I do hope you got a lot out of this. I hope it opened your eyes a lot, and I hope it motivated you a lot to put in the work to finally get the results that you want. Good luck in your weight loss endeavors. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.